The Samsung Galaxy A26 is, in my opinion, the best A-series phone Samsung has released this year. I mean, you're getting top-tier performance and 5G at a budget price. Now, on the other hand, the Infinix Note 50 Pro is one of the most exciting budget phones of early 2025. I mean, we are getting wireless charging. That's wild. So one of these phones gives you better performance while the other brings you premium features you wouldn't expect in this price range. So let's break it all down and figure out which one is the better buy for you. My name is Udi. I talk about tech. Let's shoot. Hi guys, so before we get into the comparison, one of my goals for this year is to get to 50,000 subscribers, which can only happen with your help. So if you've been watching my videos but you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Also, if you're new here, welcome to udishoots. I make tech videos and tech review videos like this one to help you make the right choice. So do subscribe and also turn on your notifications so that you don't miss any video. Alright, starting with the unboxing experience, and Samsung is still doing what Samsung does, and that's not a compliment. With the Galaxy A26, all you get inside the box is just this, a USB-C to C cable. Nothing else. Now, Infinix on the other hand gives you the full experience. You get a 90 watts charger, USB-C cable, wired headphones, a screen protector, and even a built-in case with magnets for wireless charging. So straight out of the box, Infinix is already offering a lot more value. Now let's talk design. The Galaxy A26 goes for that classic clean Samsung aesthetic, rounded corners, the new 2025 camera bump design, and a glossy finish, though fingerprint smudges are not visible. It's simple but elegant. Now the Note 50 Pro on the other hand is also quite simple. It has a massive camera module that resembles the S25 Ultra layout, a more squared off design, and a matte finish which actually feels really nice in the hand. So which design are you leaning towards? When it comes to actual build qualities, Samsung actually pulls ahead. The A26 uses Gorilla Glass Victus Plus on the front and back. That's flagship protection. And it's got IP67 rating, meaning it's water and dust resistant. Now the Note 50 Pro also has a sturdy build with an aluminum frame that feels premium in the hand. But it's only IP64 rated, so it's splash resistant. Now both phones feel well made, but the A26 is definitely tougher and better equipped to handle everyday accidents. The Infinix has the cooler setup with an under-display fingerprint scanner. Samsung goes with a side-mounted scanner built into the power button. It's also fast and reliable. And for audio, Infinix wins. You get stereo speakers on the Note 50 Pro that actually sound great. The Galaxy A26 only has a single bottom firing speaker, and while it gets loud, stereo speakers are always better. And the A26 also has a hybrid SIM card slot, but the Note 50 Pro has a dual SIM card slot with no memory expansion, so you're stuck with the internal storage. But both phones go up to 256GB, which should be fine for most people. Now let's look at the displays. Now both phones come with a 6.7-inch AMOLED display, but Infinix takes it up a notch with a 144Hz refresh rate compared to 120Hz on the Galaxy A26. I don't think most people will be able to tell the difference because not all apps even support 144Hz. But the Note 50 Pro display has slimmer bezels and a hole punch notch. It simply just looks better than the Galaxy A26 display. A phone that costs over $300k or $200 should not have a U-shaped notch. Samsung, why? Now the Note 50 Pro looks really good. It's nearly bezel-less and it looks like a flagship. It doesn't look like these two phones are even in the same price bracket because of the bezels. Now the Infinix Note 50 Pro display also gets way brighter than the Galaxy A26, so it's better for outdoor use under direct sunlight. Now that said, both displays delivers very good color, contrast and detail. Now to the cameras. Both the Galaxy A26 and the Infinix Note 50 Pro come with a 50 megapixel main sensor and an 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera. The A26 has a 2 megapixel macro lens, but honestly, it's not a game changer. For selfies, you get a 30 megapixel front camera on the A26, while the Note 50 Pro steps it up with a 32 megapixel selfie shooter. Now, I've said it before and I will keep saying it. Infinix and Tecno's image processing has seriously improved, and it really shows here. Photos from the Infinix Note 50 Pro are sharper, brighter, and have punchier contrast. Colors also look more vibrant. When it comes to portraits, Samsung's HDR tends to be a bit too aggressive, which dims the image slightly, while the Note 50 Pro delivers brighter shots with more detail. That said, when it comes to selfies, the Galaxy A26 pulls ahead. The images are better balanced with more natural colors, better contrast, and sharpness. It just looks cleaner overall. For video, the Galaxy A26 wins in the rear camera. It can shoot up to 4K at 30 fps, while the Note 50 Pro maxes out at 2K at 30 fps. But when you flip to the front, the roles reverse. The Note 50 Pro records that same 2K resolution, while Samsung weirdly limits the A26 to 1080p. Why, Samsung? That limitation feels very unnecessary. On the software side, you're getting Android 15 on both, but the experience is very different. Samsung is running One UI 7, which is clean, minimal, and super reliable. You also get 6 years of software updates. Call me crazy, but I think that's overkill for a budget phone. I don't think anyone is going to buy a budget phone and use for more than 3 years. But then again, 4 years down the line, you'll be able to pick one of these Samsung budget phones for like maybe $100, and it's still going to be on the latest software. So there's that. Now, the Note 50 Pro is using XOS 15, and we get 2 years of major OS updates with this one. And also, it has a ton of features like Smart Panel, floating windows, game mode, dynamic bar, the Folax AI Assistant, AI call translation, AI writing assistant, image to document converter, just a lot more AI features and software features that we don't get on the Galaxy A26. So while the Galaxy A26 has more software updates than the Note 50 Pro, it lacks the features. The Note 50 Pro has more software features. So pick your poison. Now, performance, and this one is not close. The A26 comes with the Exynos 1380, a 5nm chip with 5G support. The Infinix Note 50 Pro gives you the MediaTek Helio G100, which is actually a very good processor, but the 1380 on the A26 is better. Multitasking, gaming, app switching, it all feels fast and responsive. It's honestly the best performing phone in this price range. You get better graphics and more FPS with the Galaxy A26. The Infinix Note 50 Pro isn't bad. I mean, you can still game on the MediaTek Helio G100. It's a very good processor. But for raw speed and better network support, the A26 wins without question. Battery and charging is where things flip in favor of Infinix. The Galaxy A26 comes with a 5000 mAh battery and supports only 25 watts wire charging. And remember, there is no charger in the box. Meanwhile, with the Infinix Note 50 Pro, it steps it up with a slightly larger 5200 mAh battery with blazing fast 90 watts wire charging and even 30 watts wireless charging. By the way, that's still faster than the 25 watts wire charging we get on the A26. Plus, the Helio G100 with MediaTek Helio G100 on the Note 50 Pro is more power efficient. So if you are looking for longer battery life and faster charging, Infinix is the better pick here. Now let's talk about pricing. The Galaxy A26 has two variants, the 6GB RAM 128GB storage, which goes for 367,000 naira, while the 8GB RAM 256GB version jumps to 443,000 naira. Meanwhile, the Infinix Note 50 Pro gives you just one variant, that's 8GB RAM and 256GB storage for 371,000 naira. So what's the verdict? If you're looking for raw performance, better gaming, longer software support, and stronger build quality, then the Galaxy A26 is the better choice. It's reliable, fast, and built like a tank. But if you want that premium experience on a budget, things like wireless charging, stereo speakers, better picture quality, faster charging, and a more exciting unboxing, then the Infinix Note 50 Pro is hard to beat, especially at 371,000 naira. Honestly, both phones bring something solid to the table. The A26 is the better performer and the Note 50 Pro is the better experience. So it really depends on what you value more. Either way, you are getting a solid phone. Now, let me know in the comments which one you would go for. Would you trade better performance for better charging and pictures? Now, don't forget to like, share, and follow for more honest tech breakdowns like this one. And you'll catch me in my next video.